Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in the previous video, I have explained about how you can do as a time reset for your environment, like for the application. So based on the timeout, you can do as a logout automatically. So if you have not watched that video, please go ahead and watch. And I have explained how you can reset it based on your uh, mouse click or key press, touch start or something like that. Many things is there. So this one I have explained it, and today I'm going to explain about how you can avoid the console data entries. For example, you have written the code to print some data, right? So in my case, just I will come to the UI side, front end. Here you can see these are the data where in the code we have printed as a console dot something this data, right? So this is getting printed in the browser. And in the case of production, so this is the local, that is fine. If you will go to the production, you don't want to show those entries, right? So for that case, how you can disable that one, I will explain that part today. So here already you are able to see in my local, I able to see this one, right? So we will do the same in the test wise for the production. So I'll explain how you can do that one. So let's come to the code. See, I hope already you will having a two environment. If you have not gone through this, please watch the previous video, you'll get to know. So this is the dev environment and this is the production. Okay. Based on this, I am going to justify what will be the production and what will be the local as a dev environment. So this is a production, this is true, and here usually we are making as a false because in this case we are not going to print our console entries. So in the dev we want, right? So in this case we will make as a false, and in the production entry we will make as a true. Based on true entries, we are going to achieve that to how to make as a empty of console print. Okay. So for now, if I'll go to the app dot component. Here I have resetting the timeout based on the dev environment, right? So this is the dev environment. Now we'll come here, and in the dev for now we will do as a this as a for, true or this one. So that is fine. For now we will do the test of this one only. If this constant dot production, no need to check directly, we are saying that if it is true, then we will do the operation. Okay. Else see most of the people there is no difference between like this and that one. Okay. So if the environment dev dot production equal to true, then we are asking to go inside, and first we will check if there is a no print in the console. Anyhow forcefully we are saying that you make it as a empty only. Okay. So not window where it is gone, let me come to this line. Window as any, I am going to define as a any dot console. If it is true, then if it is true in the sense if the condition is satisfied, then we will say window as any dot console equal to empty array. Okay. So if it is not a console already in the code nowhere we have written as a console, so in this case it's gonna be work this condition. Okay. So the next one is I will make as a some constant. Okay. So I will show you before proceeding this one. So if I'll go to the browser and I will try to print window.console, window.console. So here you can see in the console we having a this much functions, right? Here you can see error, group, warn, or something, debugger, debugging, info, log. These are the three. These are the functions. If you want to use which one has to be remove it, you can do. So as of now, we'll do the sum of the case. Okay. So let's come to the code. And now I'll make as some one constant. So that will be the methods, something like this, equal to in that object. In this object, I will make as a those values. For example, what and all entries I want, like console, one, or these, etc. So I'll add log, comma, one, comma, and then error. If any error is there, that one also we will hide it. And then debug, and then if any info is there, that also we will remove it. It's better, correct? So in this method, we have stored these are the value we will get, right, in this method. So that we are going to apply as a for loop here from that object. So constant of method of methods. So we will go one by one. Okay. In this one, we are going to tell whatever value we have, for example, log or one or error, whatever one by one it will go and it will make as a empty for this one. Okay. So now window as any dot console. So what and all we are going to do? So these are the methods. So we are going to tell that for this method we will do as a arrow function. Sorry, one by one, right? So that will be the method. So now you have understand, right? In this method, we having a log, warn, error, debug, info. So these are the proper value of these methods. We are going to check one by one, and we will going to tell that window dot console whatever we have make it as the empty array. Okay. So now come to the code. We'll see. See here in this condition what we made if environment dot dev environment dev dot production is true, then it will go inside and it will do the operations, right? So now in this case, still you can see these are the value it is getting printed in the console, correct? Now come to the code. Let me remove this debugger. Here you can see we have not seen after keeping my debugger also it is not gone inside because the production is false. So what we will do, just show you, and if I'll go to the console, now it is got printed, right? So let me clear this and I will go to the source, and now I will make as a falsely as a true in the from the UI side, or we can change here as well. So in this case this value I will make it as a true, correct? Now this condition will be satisfied. Once it is satisfied, it will go inside and it will check. So these are the methods. Here you can see these are the method till fourth index we have this method. So it will go one by one and it is making as a empty, correct? Everything is done. Now if I'll come to the console, here you can see we don't have that console printed, right? This is the part which I did falsely now. So this is got printed, but other things whatever we have written as a console dot data print, so that is not coming. So I will show you once again by doing as a manually. Okay, now I make as a true in the code. and it will go to refresh. So now this condition will get satisfied automatically. There is no need of write it. So now you can see if you'll go to the console, we don't have any entries here, right? Correct? So if I'll search in the code console how many places we have used to print the data, if any in the code, so we'll see. Here I am printing this condition in the header, leave that one. So now here you can see here I have used as a response something like this console.log, correct? This was getting printed earlier. If I remove this one manually, so it is not gonna print it. That is genuine one. Now the question here is by chance you have forget to remove this console.log and it is went to the production. So in that environment you have to remove the console, right? So manually you have to remove where you have written that console. So to avoid that one, this is the one way where you will do one time, so no need to do always. So where based on the environment it is gonna work. So now we are in dev environment, it will not work. If it is a production environment in this condition, this is a production environment, right? In this case, if it is satisfied, so it will work as usual. So I will change environment prod. Now this is true, and what I will do, I will make as a false this one. Okay, so now we are in the local environment, so it's not gonna work. Okay, so now I will show you once again. Here you can see this is the dev environment. In this dev environment, it is becoming as a false only. If I'll go to the console, here it is getting printed, right? So here if I'll go to app.component, here I have included this environment as a local, where it is not login, app.component. This environment I have used as a time set, right? So this is how it's working. And if any question is there, let me know. And the work wise, if you do this one, so again if you want to add any other methods, you can add it, so it will work as usual how it's supposed to work. And the next case is if you want to check this one, you have to remove all the consoles whatever you have written, for example this one and this one, this one, from every place you have to remove. Anywhere it is there, many places it is there. That is command only, that is fine. So what I will do, console.log, if I do as a replace, it's gonna impact my place I believe. So let's check, no other place it is there, right? Now I will go to the code and let me remove this condition. I will make as a true. Okay, let's see now what is happening. Now this will become as a true. If it is true, then it is going inside and it is making as a empty only. Okay, so I hope you have understand. If I'll go to the console, there is a no print of any place. If I'll go anywhere in the code, I have remove every places. So now if I'll come to the console, there is a no print of at all, right? So this is how. So some of the case you will forget to remove that console.log. So in this case, it's gonna work like this way. So if you have any questions, let me know. I will definitely help you on this. Okay, thank you so much for this video. Bye. Take care.